Everybody, welcome back to Vintage Story, episode 20 with me, Sid. And last episode we made this splendid helmet, which makes me feel a bit like a skateboarder, actually, especially with the goatee. And this leather leg armour. We didn't have enough for the what's the word I'm looking for? Chest armour. That's the word I'm looking for. However, we do have more leather, and we do have more of everything we need to make the leather. I just need to queue this up, and maybe just queue it all up outside this door might be a solution. So I need to remember how we did the leather, because I've already forgotten since the last time we did it. But we've got this section of our house done. Lighting is an issue, and I have just eaten. Now I'm just about to make, if I can remember, I would like some more. No, I didn't want a spearhead. Okay, let me. Can I just hammer that up? No, yeah, okay. Oh, are you downstairs? You shouldn't. I should not be. That's a bush. Oh. Right, we've got another rift. Wonderful, just what we always wanted. At least he's not downstairs. Anyway, what I actually wanted to do was make myself some arrowheads. So I was carrying, or I am carrying on a routine basis, flint and copper arrowheads. And needless to say, those is not effective use of limited commodity called my inventory. So it occurred to me that what we should do is just carry flint arrowheads, arrows. Do I want to even keep that, or do I just throw that away as an excess item? Yeah, I'm still in two minds about what I want to do about those. However, what I want to do about that is throw it away. So my plan today was, in all honesty, to go and, well, I'm going to go and pass the night somewhere well away from that thing, which will give them plenty of time so I don't have to wake up in the morning and deal with a whole bunch of drifters or demon sloths or whatever we want to call them in the house, because they are an utter pain in the backside. And right now I've got the opportunity to come a little bit further away, make myself a hidey hole, sleep the night away on admittedly a less efficient bed than we have. Maybe take this, that probably works. If I come in here, I mean, steeper would have been better, but oh well, we'll live. We'll pop you there. We'll pop you there. We'll just dig ourselves a little expansion of... Oh, that's not going to help me. This space here. I need the dirt anyway, so it's not a major heartache. And then we can sleep the night off. Now I've only got bread on me, so I am going to have to be a little bit cautious. But I'm going to pass the night, and I'll see you in the morning when we can go back, and hopefully those annoying demon sloths will have vanished. where we can then carry on trying to get more lighting. Yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I bit the bullet. I have turned rifts off. I had a good think, and you know, we've proved we can do drifters on the surface. They're not that significant a challenge, but they are a complete and utter pain in the backside, especially when the rifts are, you know, just keep spawning, and we end up having to spend reasonably significant periods of time hiding from them. Let's not beat around the bush. That's what we are having to do. I want two or more of those. I should have another candle somewhere in there. That's all good. Have I got anywhere to stash that? I have. That's a copper spear. We've got a copper spear, and that's all. I don't want to be carrying any rubbishy pretend spears. Right, you need to, well, actually you need a home there. And now we've got our space back. I need to cook myself up some food. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. I think that will be enough. I don't know how long this food's going to last, because we are going through it at a fairly high rate of knots. And onions. 1. I think that will do us. That will make us 4 portions of hearty turnip stew, because we really haven't got much else at the moment. And then at least we can get on and do some stuff without the worry about having to interrupt our working day with drifter attacks, because, you know, I find the rifts annoying. I don't mind drifters at night. Before we had rifts early doors, when the before the pack had come into its own, that was fine. When you got the drifters at night periodically, and they come out of the caves and potter around, it's when they come out the caves and grow, when they come out the rift and grown in their quantities of 10, 20 or 30 of them, well, all right, maybe slight exaggeration, 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 at the outside, but they're still a pain, and they have to run away, and then you have to take the time to sort them out, and you might get the odd bit of flax, but you generally don't get a great deal out of it, and it's just a big old waste of time. Right, what was I doing? I was going to grab a bucket, and I'm going to get some water, slush, and we're going to fill these up, all 3 of them, because we're going to process some more leather. Well, we're going to start processing some more leather. Anyway, that's going to be the plan. It's very, very snowy out here. It's quite pretty in its own way. What are we up to now? 30. I need 50 litres in each. So we're going to do these. We're going to get this lot underway. We're going to try and make at least 1 copper plate, if not 3. I actually went around, did that. That's 50. Yeah, so we're going to try and get that one going, and just see what lanterns are like for light. And then I intend to pop out and try to get some more building materials for the roof over here and the floor, so we can basically get this entire homestead laid out and sorted, at least externally, because we need space. We need a storage facility, room, something or other. I'm not entirely sure. It will probably be this little bank of work here, but we'll work it all out. And I may put another chimney and maybe even move the chimney to the bigger side of the homestead. So lots to do. So but leather is something that we need to run for the duration, because it takes so long. Right, I need 50 limestone. That is my next job. Well, I'm still getting used to the fact I changed my key. How are you doing? You are done, so we should be able to grab you. Place you back on there, and have some breakfast. Or maybe not. Maybe we need to place you on there. Lovely. That will keep us ticking. Right, limestone. Chalk and chalk. If I take those two together, that makes up to 35, and then I need another, well, basically it needs to be 50. That's going to be 50, that's going to be 49, there you go. And that lot needs to go in here. Oh, I see. Right, let me take that out. Pop that in. Bones can go in there. Bone meal can go in there. And I'm gonna grind this stuff down. I'll be back in a moment. Right, we've got the lime. We're going to take half of that and seal that away in there, and that's going to make tannin in a little under 24 hours. That will go in there and make tannin as well, but we'll need to do that twice. This is our 50 litres of lime. We're going to put our large hides in, and we're going to seal, and that's going to take 20 hours, but obviously that's going to take longer, so that's, not a problem. Right, what next? Let me have a quick snack because my food is going down, and might as well work on a full stomach after all. First thing I would like to do, wow, look at that. That is just stunning. That little different gradations and levels in the snow there, absolutely game changer. Right, we're going to grab one of you. I don't know how many of these I'm going to need, and we're going to grab those, and we are going to stick one, two, I think two. I'm never sure whether one would be enough or not. Oops, hello. But let's just make the one for now. And we're going to want you. Okay, we'll keep you there. And we wait for this to heat up, and we're going to try and make a plate on the anvil. Now, I've not done a plate before. I don't know whether there's enough material in an ingot to make one plate. I know there is a mechanism to that as well. Just the snow on top of the walls and on the fence posts. Game changer, just different completely. Anyway, yeah. So we are learning this together, and then I'm not entirely sure. I know lanterns are the brightest source of light, so in theory this should be the best light source there is. The question of how much light it actually gives off, well, that's a different question entirely, but let's see just how good they actually are. That's coming up to, I'll get it about 800 and odd. I think that should be more than adequate. With my bare hands, of course, because we don't appear to have any tongs. And we're going to place it, and we want to make a copper plate, which means, we are going to need more than one. Let's get that. We're going to need more than one one ingot, aren't we, to make these plates? Oh, that's a pain. I kind of suspected this might be the case, but did not know. So now what I need to do is find out whether we need to basically get another ingot cooking so we can add material. That's that. So I'm going to guess this takes 2. That's the only thing I can think of, is we're going to need to cook another one up. Not a problem. I mean, we don't have to worry about hoofers, rifts. So let's see what's involved with this, shall we? We'll get that one up to temperature. I shall be back in a second. And we're almost at temperature again, so we will grab you at, I don't know, about now. We're going to control and add material, and then we can, well, let's start with this, shall we? Now if I do, no, wrong way. Just like so. Get all of these. Get our what's the words? Our cards in order. Everything lined up. Ducks lined up. That's the word. That's the phrase I was looking for. And we'll continue this, but I don't think I'm going to be making a lot of these lanterns anytime soon. Now I need to go 1, 2, 3. Ugh, that's 3, and then we'll take you this way, and we'll take you that way. This is a lot of hammering. Now I believe, and you may correct me if I am wrong, that there is a way to make plates a lot easier. Let's take you this way, shall we? And just carry on doing this. So I'm going to just finish this off, get this one plate done, and then we'll have a look at what a actual lantern works like and illuminates like, because that's the that is the $1 million question, isn't it? Oops. Don't know at what point, if I have to reheat these or what, but this is probably one of the biggest pieces we've worked, so it's a shame all of the bits that you throw away you can't actually, let's take you that way, get them back by, you know, knocking them off and just having a little, almost like a chisels and bits bag, I suppose. Let's take you all the way over here. It's going to wear out my hammer as well. We're definitely going to have to get into higher tier metals at some point. Bring you down. Hello. Take you all across like this, and we should be able to get those down, and that should be almost it. I know I can press the Alt as well, so you know, I'm just doing this for simplicity more than anything. Let's bring you down and down, then 1, 2, 3 and 4, and bring that one as well. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. And yeah, so lanterns, expensive, I think we can safely say. But we're getting there. I mean, it's not just expensive in the amount of copper it's used, it's expensive in the copper hammer as well. Split, split, and split. Wow, that took some effort. Now here's the question. Was it worth it? So we make a copper lantern with 2 clear quartz, a candle and that, and I have got 13 clear quartz. So we just need you and you. So lantern, 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 lantern. Light level 18. So just as a matter of interest, where are you? Light level 11. So if I place you there, get rid of that. Definitely worthwhile. A much brighter light, isn't it? Anyway, that's good news. So we'll stick another one of those there and there for temporary, and we can pop you there. I still think that's actually less in your face, isn't it? And it's slightly better as a thing. So I think 2, maybe 3 of those will be enough to do the entire house. It's going to be a pain, but you know, it will be enough to do the entire house. So that said, I will see you in the morning and we will proceed to our next step of the plan. Back in a moment. Okay, we have got, I need a sword apparently. We made ourselves a pie and we made some bread, and that will go a long way to keeping us happy as we traverse our happy way down towards the south. Now I am going to leave this crappy bed behind. I'm going to take the good bed because these not stack. Yes, they do. I appear to have 3 of them for starters. Why do I appear to? Oh, maybe they only stack to 2. Doesn't matter. Because when I sleep the night away, I would prefer to sleep the night away in relative comfort, and the bed does not actually affect our spawn. So we're going to head straight down south. We're going to try and find some ruins. I am going to take some firewood with me, and I'm going to take some grass when we get out there. I think I should have a knife. I do. Don't need a lot, just enough to start a fire should I get cold. Right, we're off. Let's go. And good grief, I don't know exactly where we are in terms of the winter months, but I suggest I strongly feel that we're getting colder, not warmer, judging by the fact that my lake is now largely no longer liquid. Anyway, let's see how we go. I should also consider it. I should also consider eating. Let me just finish off that bit, shall we? And that will keep me ticking for a while. I didn't really need to bring that with me because I didn't bring any other food other than my pie and stuff. Hopefully that'll be enough, but we'll find out. I'm not entirely sure about the wisdom of wandering away from home in the depth of winter when not only myself is getting hungry, but also all of the wolves and bears and wildlife would get hungry as well. Sorry, thought I saw. And consequently, because I'm now contemplating, oh, don't fall in the water, it's cold. I don't think that's the thing, but it should be. Yeah, consequently, if the idea that wolves are dangerous to humans is largely due to their behaviour in winter. Well, predatory animals like that, when food is scarce and the behaviour changes. And I think that's probably true of most carnivorous animals. Oh, and he didn't like me getting too close to him either. So yeah, obviously suspicious. Right, we are going to head down, get as far down to the south as we can, try and get to there's some fairly good sized ruins down there, and they would make ideal spots to try and get some building materials. And then we'll head back, hopefully alive and well. But there's an awful lot that can go wrong between now and then, so I will see you in a short while. I thought that was a fox. There's not many things that are orange. Well, no, that's a drifter. Sorry, demon sloth. Yeah, so I'm going to continue down this way, and I shall be back in a little while. Well, we made it down to the ruins. The problem, of course, with winter is the short days. But our little shelter spot is still here. I am going to quickly get some roof, because I didn't have any roof on it previously, and we need to get this as warm and as snug as possible. I did stop to pick a little bit of flint up on the way, because I'm kind of conscious that we have been using it and not replenishing it as we go. But I think, let's see whether that's enough. I think perhaps we should go like this over the top. I'm going to get a good seal on it, or as good a seal as we can get in this space. Let's see what that was. Ooh, bundle of bamboo stakes. I have no idea what that does. I'm not entirely bothered about what they do, but I will pick everything up here. That is a forage vessel as well. I would normally just use my fists on this, but I think we can I know we can use our fists. Save us wasting material, and we can get this kind of cozy and tight here, I think. That's fine, so we need to take you out. I'm happy enough to leave that one in, actually. I'd like a window of some description, because in terms of everything else, we ain't got a door. Pop that there, grab my bed, pop that there, grab a little bit of you, and maybe even pop a little bit of you in. I'm not going to light it yet, but in the meantime, while we are still somewhat light outside, I'm going to start pulling these ruins down. So I will see you in a little while. Well, on the following day, I've been out, done a little bit of digging. I've got 64 of the stair blocks, and I'm just trying to get 64 of the solid blocks. I'm going to quickly loot the containers in the area, but unfortunately I started getting cold. It is minus 14 out there right now, so and what we do need to bear in mind also is I do need to ensure that I have got right, let me grab enough of these, enough storage for my bed, because I've got to take that back with me. So there's no point getting all excitable about taking lots and lots of blocks back with me if I haven't got the storage to carry them. Similarly, there's an ore vessel here. It has got a little bit of brown coal in it. It's probably not worth the effort. This one is ore. That is... Ooh, hello. What are you? Damn you scared me half to death. What were you? That was brown coal. That was quartz I'm not bothered about. Clear quartz I would have been bothered about. This is another ore vessel, so we'll take it apart. What do we get from that? Lead. And that is about it. Now obviously there's a load of stuff here which is potentially useful. Flint axe head. It would make more sense for me to do that, wouldn't it? Take that. Ditch that. Go and get me bed. Warm up a little bit. Eat. And then continue and head back up. Yeah, that makes sense, I think. Definitely take my bed. What's my temperature like now? 37.2. I'm not bad. Probably eat something a little bit heartier than bread. Got 64, got all of those. I could potentially take the slabbage. That's the one thing that because I'm already carrying some slabbage, so it doesn't really hurt to carry a little more. Oops. I don't really want to use my pick for this. Grief. That is skiddy ice. Just because, you know, this is only stone I'm picking up, and it seems a kind of waste to waste axe durability just on a little bit of cobblestone building material. But on the flip side, I don't want to hang around here any longer than absolutely necessary. So, oh, there's another house there. I never saw that one. Just keep... Oh, what are you then? You are ore again. Oh, hang on. Yeah, we'll take it. Maybe even grab the slabs again as well, just because. Unless I go out to a granite area, I can't. Hello? Right, come on, let's head back home. This is close enough. I think we got everything I want. The only thing that I could benefit from on the way back, which is kind of dubious, is an oak tree. But we're not going to see any of that right down here. I also want to kind of follow roughly the route. Now, I kind of have a philosophy when I'm playing Minecraft and Terra Firma Craft that I like to try and go run. I heard that. I don't know whether it's behind me. I'm not stopping. Yeah, is to kind of try coming back via an alternative route to I've got no idea whether it's behind. I don't know whether I want to stop or whether I just want to keep running. I've probably got a good satiety, which apparently improves. Oh, no, it's that. Improves my running speed temporarily. But it is behind me. I don't want you behind me. Go away. Now, there is some water here. That might be my saviour. Because nothing moves well in water. Including me, of course, but that's fine. Did I lose it? I think I might have lost it. Need an eye in the back of my head, don't I? Okay. I think I lost it. I'll just keep my eye behind me while we head back home, and I will see you either when we get there or when a ninja wolf attacks me out of the blue. See you in a bit. Whoa, big hole. Well, I made it back. I do need to empty my inventory a little before we proceed, because I've got a lot of stuff here, which that needs to go down. That can probably, that doesn't want to go in there. That probably, I must have some of this somewhere already. That is rich. Hoofer, am I cold again? I am, aren't I? Pop you there. Oh, and I'm wet as well. There. Oh, so there is a mechanic for being wet as well. That's interesting. Just have a little bit of wood if you don't mind. There you go. And let's see if we can't warm ourselves up a little bit. And maybe even dry ourselves out. Let's have a look then. So we're wet and we're 34.5. We're now warming up and hopefully trying out how's our... That is actually losing a surprising amount of durability fairly rapidly, considering how much flax it takes to repair it. We're 37.1, we're still wet. I don't know how you get rid of that, or whether you just stay near a warm fire for a bit. But, hunger rate is 118%. That's presumably because we're cold and wet. As a guess. Or either that or we are missing some vital things. I'm not entirely sure. The outside temperature is now -5, so that's positively balmy. Alright, let's continue with this. So I did manage to come back with quite a lot of weird little bits and pieces. That is a weird little bit and piece that it was a useful find, because that is apparently used for a recurve bow. We don't have everything we need for a recurve bow, but that's not a problem. So what's my temperature doing? Staying there, and we're no longer wet. Cool. Now outside it is snowing again, but we have got this, and this was the bit we wanted. Now, whether I've got enough, I really don't know. I really hope I have. Because, you know, the last thing I want to have to do is go and do another trip out to get more. But this is going to be an interesting problem if I haven't got enough, because I really will have to go and get more from that location. And we know there's a wolf down there now. Oh, the alternative, of course, is I can go somewhere where there's granite stone and mine that. Now we know that it won't. Oh, damn you. Nope. We know that there's no point in putting that on a corner because it won't work. We may just get away with this. We'll find out. So that's going to be the edge of the roof there. And I'm looking forward to getting this wall, extending this out and get the wall extended out a little bit more. Because as this stands, it's far from perfect. Right, let's have a look. So I should have this coming over here, and then this will come up like so. I think we might just get away with this. We'll find out. Right, and then up. Get you on there. Get you on there. You on there. We're not going to get this done today. I mean, I still need more oak to chop down for starters, and more oak boards. We need more dirt for the ground. You know, we need a lot of stuff. But yeah, we're definitely going to have enough of this. Hup. And I think because of the way that formed into a double, I think this will be just a wall across like that. This will go into the corner. We're going to need a chisel, and the house is a step closer to having some degree of completion. I wish I knew where them. Wish the wolves would come to me a little bit, because that would be beneficial. Anyway, let us just, before we go any further, we need to get you. That is, we've actually got a fair amount of lime water left there, so we can seal that, or we just leave you as you are. Now these, I think we need to scrape the hair, combining in the grid with a knife. Okay, I don't know whether I've got enough knife left. I have, and then that is going to go into the weak tannin solution, which will seal, and we need the other 5 oak logs, and they will go into the other weak tannin solution to make strong tannin. And yeah, but on that note, we are going to call this one an episode, and I will see you next time. But until then, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.